speech has been through some changes since last week. I wasn't sure how I would really put everything together because for a while I've been pretty uncertain about a lot of things. However, upon hearing all of the terrible things that have happened in this country and in the world over the past week, it has caused many people, including myself, to deeply reflect on their lives and personal beliefs. So upon doing that, I will say this. I am an ambitious, passionate, musical young Christian woman. First and foremost, the most important thing about me that transcends anything else I could ever say or do is that I'm a Christian, and I believe it is more important now, more than ever, to boldly proclaim that, regardless of the earthly consequences. I know my life would look vastly different had I never accepted Christ. From driving across 3 states in the ice and snow, moving 700 miles away from my family, staying in a stranger's basement for 2 days, and even in the seemingly small things like when I used to work at Walmart every day. God has taken care of me in every crazy situation I've ever put myself in, and lately I've really been feeling the weight of that. I truly believe Jesus has always watched out for me in everything that I've done, and all of the things that I've been able to accomplish are not mine, but His who created me and His who lives in me. Another key thing I tell everyone about me when they meet me is that I'm a violinist. God gave me the gift and passion of music, and going forward, I intend to continue using that in whatever way possible that I am meant to do. I have already done a lot with music. I've been in competitions, played in 7 US states, 3 continents, for various music camps and performances. Among those are Carnegie Hall in New York City and the Royal Festival Hall in London, England, which, by the way, are pretty big deals in the music world, and I would say especially being from little old Broseley, Missouri. And I could talk extensively about how these experiences have affected me, but in all honesty, my favorite performances have been the ones that are close to home, from my recitals at the church in Culin and the concert at my high school before I graduated. And I'd like to show you some images of some of those. Not that. This is at the church. This is actually New York, London. And this is at my high school where I taught the principal how to play the violin with us. And I will show you a clip from that with one of my most favorite music stunts that exists in the violin world. This might make this speech a little long, but... opened YouTube for you, you might be able to see some of those full concert videos and more little things I've created if that interests you. Some of them are pretty old, just a warning, but some of them still have some merit at illustrating all of the things that I'm saying. I think these concerts really showcase my creativity and ambition, and that's honestly one of my favorite things about myself. My creative, ambitious, adventurous side, and that's how some of my favorite journeys have transpired. I never in a million years thought I would go to London or New York or even be standing in this very apartment I'm in. I will say I do have some other pretty big dreams, and let's just say they are very ambitious, and to achieve any of them, it's going to take some stepping out in faith and taking some risks. One of the best things that I think has ever been said to me in regards to that is from one of my friends, Marine Private Maxwell Boswell. We were friends in high school, and I've talked to him a lot about my very ambitious dreams. And one of those times he said, "You're more than stubborn enough." And I think about that a lot because it means a lot to me that he believes in me. And all I can say is, I hope you're right, Max. I've learned that you never really know what will happen if you don't try. When I was little, I remember my grandma telling me, like, when I thought I couldn't do something, she said, "Can't never could do anything." And over the last couple of years, I've really come to realize how true that is. Because, you know, when you believe you can't do something, you're probably not even going to try. But if you have faith that you can, and have faith in God, what you can do is limitless. When I'm faced with a decision, I often think about if I will regret this if I don't do it. And, you know, 9 times out of 10, I end up filling out the application or booking the trip, or and then sometimes saying something I maybe probably shouldn't. I may be only 19, almost 20, and I may not know too much about the world compared to some other people out there, but I think that's how you have a full life. By going after things that scare you, having a passion, being more than stubborn enough, and having faith in Jesus. Again, I may not have everything figured out. I may be uncertain about some things. But these are the things about me that I pray never change.